I thought I pissed him off. I'm mute.
Okay, we're live.
Welcome to War Commander Watchtower. Today is Sunday, the 8th of May, and we are halfway through the event. And I think we're gonna have a little rant show today, so be prepared. But let me introduce you to the panel. I will start with Big Boss Coyote.
Hello everyone and welcome to the show. I hope you enjoy.
Thank you. And then we have Ghost Rider.
What the fuck?
And we have Arizog. Say hello.
Everybody.
And we have Raven.
I'm gonna mimic Ghost Rider. What the fuck?
We have Thunder.
Good evening, all. Enjoy.
Thank you. And not least, we have Yellow. And he will start. And we can start the show now.
We can start the show. I'm here. I'm presently correct.
Yeah.
One thing is for sure, we go on kicks. Yellow will not miss this one.
No. But I had made some videos from our last night doing some bases. And I'm gonna screen share this one. Let me see here. There's me and Raven grabbing the mouse. So now we know what we think of the.
You should show the other one. It's Smash in the Cage. It's show about the entire event.
Well, let us go for the thoughts on the event. I have little trouble with this event, I think, but I'm gonna get my. No, not now. I gotta wait. Just give me a second. I'm gonna go back here. I had some issues with this event, I think. But what are your thoughts on it? I will start with you, Coyote. Oh shit. Coyote?
I need to say the level 3 base, the A one. You need to give that some credit because you cannot fully read. And it is fair in my opinion.
Yeah.
The other ones are just boring as fuck.
Okay.
That one, we need to have more like these ones. You know what I mean?
You want more like trees?
Yeah, and different kinds like my defensing back, but the tree is a good beginning, you know what I mean?
I think we have some second opinion on that one, but yeah, that is okay.
Now, I talk about an ID, and who did it.
Okay.
People who just want to curse at things Kickstarter have said. But that is different opinion from you feel me?
Yeah, I feel you. Ghost Rider, your thoughts on the event?
Pretty good. Definitely more difficult, but more challenging. I don't see how the newer folks are supposed to proceed with the second tier. I see them only sticking with the first one. I see a lot more people getting frustrated with it, but I don't get this whole idea of what Kickside is expecting people to do if they keep on tweaking the event throughout the entire time. If they're trying to get us pissed off, they got that bonus done. Other than that, yeah, I'll just stick to getting it from the gear store when those come out. Worst case scenario.
Yeah. Okay. And Harry Talk, what are you?
Well,
What are your thoughts about it?
yeah, well. It was okay at the start until they decided to bloody nerf whatever they bloody nerfed in some of these high bases. How they expect any of the lower levels to do it, I do not know.
Oh, can you explain what bases you're struggling with?
Well, it's mainly it's the challenge bases, isn't it? And yeah, they're not too bad, but the 4 and the 5, as I
Yeah.
say, I'm getting it sorted now. But by God, they are tough. And I say anybody 40s below will have no chance. I don't think.
Oh, okay. Raven.
Where do I start?
Well, I finished. Crack on.
Well, I don't know if you're allowed to mention names, but I'll tell you what it is. I seen a post yesterday and I wasn't amused by it at all. How can you, or Kixeye, or whoever, up the difficulty level of a game on dependent of damage you're taking in this event? And they cannot lie and say it was not said because we all have seen it. So basically, they're upping the damage level so it makes you coin. So basically, in my opinion, that is a goddamn fucking disgrace.
Here.
Yeah.
Doing something like that, altering the difficulty level. They're saying they tweak it and they fine tune the game, you know.
Mhm.
But to make it more difficult, and don't say they didn't because they bloody well did.
Drake
And we
said,
all know that, and we seen the post. We all seen it.
and Drake was the one that
They
said it.
can't, yeah, and they cannot deny it. So basically, that is a joke that should not be happening. So they're doing it to benefit their own pockets.
Profit.
So you mean that they should leave it as it is from the beginning, or
Take the game down.
no, not take the game down, because I don't think you have to take the game down. They did it mid on- when we all were live, I think. Uh, so you think that they should leave it as it is from the beginning and not tweak it, or
Well, how do they expect lower levels to do this event when we're having difficulty doing it and we're high levels? And the thing I don't like, you don't know what you're going into with some of these bases. You're going in, and their units are so overpowered, it's ridiculous.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't be so bad. You could.
How is that? How is that fair? How is it fair when you're going against units like that? We've got units like that don't hit as hard as what their units do. But it seems to me that as the event goes on, if we're doing it too easy, as Drake said in his post, they tweak it to make it harder. So how is that right?
I think it goes both ways. I think.
But they still shouldn't be doing it, Bonsai. It's not right.
Oh,
They're only doing that for one reason, to benefit their pockets, and that is wrong. It's like
Profit.
buying a car for $9,000 and then going back to pick it up and they say, no, you've got to give us an extra two. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
It's a joke.
But on a serious point of view, the base event starts, and that's what it should be set at. If there is an issue, they should go, game's gone down for maintenance. When I say take the game down, take it down 30 minutes, 2 hours, whatever it is, compensate the players as what they normally do in whichever avenue they do it. And then again, it's a fair playing field. We know what we're dealing with, not change it.
But what I can't understand is you don't know what you're going in against. So you're going in against these units, what DPS they're carrying and what DPS or damage per second they're doing. But to me, their damage them units are doing in their bases are stupid. Stupidly overpowered. Against your units, which are your strongest units, and they take them down in like 1 or 2 or 3 shots. Are you serious?
Yeah, it's outrageous.
And you know what's funny still? When you scout them, they are just level 1.
Really?
Yeah, they are just level 1 units.
Yep.
Wow.
I want to level 1 units as well. Please, Kickside.
Yes, please, me too. Wow.
Can you? Know you have spoken a little bit, but give you your opinion on the event.
Who's that, Bonsai?
You.
You?
You.
Me. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay then, guys. So I'm late on the event, so I've probably missed the most of what you guys are actually going on about and stuff. But I'll give you a quick example. Just so I'm going through ultra bases now, hitting them with maybe 40 to 30 minutes, something like that, in between repair. I've just hit one base just before we went live on a show and got 7 hours repair, and I've done nothing different. So for me, have they tweaked that base for me? I do not know. So for the event for me, yeah, it's interesting, but I need to have a little bit more time and a little bit of dedication to actually comment on. The 3 is interesting. Challenge free base, very interesting. But I don't have the tunes quite strong enough to do what other people can do. So again, small players haven't got a prayer in this game no more.
Now the problem, Thunder, the problem is the bases are the same, right? Why you
Okay,
get more damage now is because they give to their own units a little bit more booster.
okay. But
That's why you get more damage of it. Not because you do something wrong, just because Kickside give to the units a plus bonus boost.
yeah, I understand that. That happens during an event. They always do. It's a little bit different in in that base, which is good. The other bases are pretty standard, but like I say, if you have the time to do bases 1 to 5 and the ultra base, and get a little bit of repair and do what you've got to do and suss it out and how to do it, what tunes to use and all the rest of it, that's fine. But you can't go back into that base again, and they've changed it. You know, it's just not on. It's just not on. It's wrong.
Yellow?
Hello.
Hello. Your opinion?
Where do I start?
Hmm.
It's
Not
bad
the
enough
bad.
that you're up against units that you have no idea what are capable of. So you go in blind every time, and you get your arse handed to you in the first one, but a little bit. I think without they need to start releasing the stats of their units, so we've got half a chance to set up correct tunes, rather than just going blind, get a load of fucking damage, and either coin it or you sit there and wait. As with the changing of the difficulty level, from what I've gathered, I didn't play the first couple of days. I think I came on late Friday was when I started playing. Sound like if you imagine like you're listening to music on, say, your amp goes from 1 to 10 and they started it on 5, and it seemed like what they did is before they fucked off for the weekend, they went, right, let's crank it up to 10 and fuck off home quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
You
that's
know?
my thought exactly.
And
Exactly.
I think that's very underhanded. Knowing that everyone's gonna take massive amount of damage and repairs over the weekend, and they're not around to sort it out. And yes, people say, oh, they up it and they down it, and they have downed it in the past. Oh, blah blah blah. We looked into the difficulty levels, and we're going to nerf it a bit and bring the difficulty levels down. They announced that. Oh, look at us, we're great people. We're going to do this for the community, yeah. But they don't fucking announce it when they amp it up to 10.
Correct.
That's another dick move by Kickside. Yeah. If you're going to amp it up, fucking say you're going to amp it up.
So
Don't just let everyone go in as normal and fucking get a day's worth of repairs or even longer. Yeah. Dick move. Fucking dick move.
Is there any special base you're talking about, or just across
Just
the?
across
All of them.
across the board.
Yeah,
Across
across
the
the board.
board.
Not one
Yeah,
base, it's across the board.
definitely.
It's like if you do an auto base and you get tagged off a unit, and you get tagged once, you're talking 2-3 hours repair off one tag. It's a fucking joke.
The fact that and also the fact that you go in. I mean, I went right. What I do? But this one looks like a bit interesting. I think it was 4. I went in blind. I don't know what these fucking units are because there's a massive jump up in there from 2 to 5, 2 to 4 when you're using ground units. I thought, right, I'll bring in the latest maxed out unit that they have. Kixeye have given us a ground unit, which was the Phobos. Yeah. Right. I put in a full squad of them. Right, I thought I'll move them around and I'll keep it moving and hopefully I'll take out a lot of these things. Then fucking things came in and went bump, gone. Within seconds.
Yeah.
And that's the that's maxed out with max tech. It's the latest unit we have got from Kixeye. Yeah, and it didn't even fucking stand a chance. Didn't even stand up. Don't think it even took out one of their things with all them units coming out here. The whole fucking squad, the whole team was gone.
I think that's what they expected
Dick
us
Move
to do.
Same here.
But they should be allowed to do that. It's not fair. That's an unfair advantage. We have no answer to one-on-one to their tunes. We have no answer. There's nothing strategic about it. There's nothing free to play about it. That's just a fuck you. That's all that is. Have that. Give us your fucking money.
Yeah, more profit again.
Well, I've got no problem. I've got no problem with coining, right? But when it's fair, well, the events from years ago, right, the original event, you never had these fucking newfangled fucking units that we've got no access to. It was the units we had to fight against.
Exactly.
The same turrets that we had to fight against. No special fucking unit, no special turrets, no nothing. Some of the bases were hard and you had to pick them apart and you got a bit of damage. Fair enough. But it was what we had we were fighting against. So we knew half of a strategy plan. There's no fucking strategy in it. It's wham, bam, spam, thank you, ma'am. There's your fucking money gone.
Yeah. And it was fair back in the day as well, to a degree.
Well, here's another one for you. Right? The Darkstorm, right? I know for a fact Kickstarter trying to get rid of the unit out of the game. So
It's the only unit you can fucking use.
yeah, it's only the only unit we can fucking use at the minute. Exactly like Yella said, only unit you can use. But when their units come into your aura and start shooting your fucking stuff, now that's a joke. And don't even mention a Farsight turret, because there was no fucking Farsight turrets in the base. So why are them things coming into our auras of our Darkstorm and shooting when they shouldn't be?
Correct.
Now fix that, because that is so fucking irritating. It's unreal.
That's what I'm going. That's what I was going to follow on with the latest units that we've got. These titanium units that are fucking absolutely wank against their units. So we're having to resort at high risk strategy using our uniques in the Darkstorm, and like I say, one little tag off it, you're looking at 5 hours repair straight away. That's just one. Let's just say the Darkstorm, half a health. Boom, gets a tag off of something that fires, that glitches out and fires in the Darkstorm aura. 5 hours minimum for one hit.
Yeah.
Let alone if it's a fucking Claymore or Proteus or fucking Leviathan.
So I think each bar is it 2 hours on each bar? When
Something like that. We should be needing to use these units.
Yeah.
Like I say, they're trying to make a lot of them obsolete, like Raven said, the Darkstorm. They've been trying to get rid of that, but that's, to me, that's the go-to unit in this event.
Yeah.
It's one of the go-to units between Darkstorm, Leonard, and
If you didn't have Darkstorm, you'd be fucked.
You'd be fucked, yeah. So new players who've got no access to get the Darkstorm, who have only been around 3, 4, 5, 6 months, or returning players, they've got no chance in this event. No chance.
No chance at all. It's like you said, it's too tell, because when you're getting tagged off their units and you see the damage it's doing, it annoys the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Because you're having to take uniques out, and Kixeye know damn fine well how long they take to repair. So if we get one killed or something like killed, you sat there day and a half waiting for the fucker to repair.
I mean, going back to like I say, it's about lower level players that can't do it. Well, I understand that majority of the player base are experienced players. They're probably, let's say, between 60 and 70% of the players now are all old time players. You know, been around in the game for a good few years, and that's their main geographic type of thing. But if that's the case, make the ultra bases as they are. They're hard, right? But scale down the challenge bases, because you can't just fucking if you got ain't got the Darkstorm or the Devin or the Leonard blah. There's no way you could do this event just doing the fucking main mission that pays out absolutely fuck all. Either up the payout on the main mission or scale down the main track a little bit. Put a bone, make it 1 to 4. So you're looking at an average player would get, say, up to an hour's damage, up to, right, and then they can then reset and then make 5 with a bigger bonus. So you've got the choice whether you want to play it or not. So the more experienced players could do 1 to 5. The less experienced players could do 1 to 4. Because you can't, and make the mission track a lot better payout.
That's why I agree with Yellow. I do just 1, 2, 3, 4, and I quit. 3 solid, because 5 don't give you now, and it's not worthy of your damage you will get.
Exactly. It needs to be a bigger bonus in 5.
It's like you say, you're pussyfooting around in an ultra base, right? Turn it an ultra base, right? And you're being as steady and as careful as you can. One L slip, bang, you're fucked.
Yeah.
And you know, that's no fun. That's no fun. One slip. I tell you what, if you were doing that on PvP basis, you wouldn't play the fucking game.
Oh, I actually did a test on my Mini just to see, because I have not maxed out units on that one. And I see that number 3 and number 5 was actually the bases I got most damage from, because of that air just coming in like a wave. In number 3, I was surprised how much damage I got on my air in that one. And
Three has got a bit tricky. There's no kind of, I think you can use a bit of high altitude in there now, I think.
Yeah, I know that if I don't have the not the fighter company, the what do you call it, the chopper company. That will have made it a lot easier for me if I had it on my Mini, so I can see that lower levels or returning players, they will have a little trouble defeating those bases. And if they don't coin, the event is over with at base, for some maybe already at base 3, or they have to wait the hours out on the repair time.
I mean, I've kind of sussed it out, but like I say, I'm having to use high risk tunes, especially with 4 and 5, and I'm getting my biggest damage is air. Now, that's probably from the free base, because I kind of like bring a few in, get a bit of damage, clearing off the ones that are aggressive, and then I spread out my Orions that aren't high level. They're not good. They're not a very high level. And I get just under an hour's damage, maybe between 40 minutes and an hour's damage, and that's pretty much the only repair I'm getting. 1 to 5. But if God forbid I had a desync or a fucking deseed or whatever, I wouldn't like to think what the fucking cost is going to be of that tune.
I noticed that I don't know if any of you had the problem when I move some units forward and I press on that unit. I want to go maybe a little to the left or a little to the right. There's little like a desync. I don't know if it is my mouse or if it is.
I'm getting the same. Same with me, Bonsai. Same
Suddenly,
with target, and you click on something, it highlights red, and you click it, and then you get the little round circles to move forward rather than target.
yeah,
I get that, and I get like you click to move a tune, you click on the ground, and nothing happens.
yeah. Or suddenly all your units are moving forward.
Do you
Hey,
the
Hydra.
feeling when one of your units decide
Hello.
to say fuck you and just run in the center of the base?
Oh, if you don't have your units on defend and something hits you, even a rifleman for the last defenders,
Yeah.
your units will run after. They will run after that little rifleman, and that is maybe straight through the base. But
If that unit shoot on it, he will go for the unit. He will not run in the center of the base, Bandai.
no, but if that rifleman dies and another thing starts to shoot at your units will run to that next target. Do you know what I mean? If a
Yeah.
rifleman target
Sometime.
you, yeah,
It happened with me earlier doing an ultra base. Me tune. Well, I don't know what happened. Right, sitting there, and then you get one unit all of a sudden decides to go kamikaze. Put-choom, out it goes, and you're like, well, where are you fucking going? And
Well,
that's what irritates me. That's what irritates me more than anything else. You just get
and
one unit that decides to shoot off, and you're like, where the fucking hell do you think you're going?
even if nothing is targeted it anyway, it runs some off in the center of the base.
Yeah.
When you see it, your unit is almost fully dead.
Yep.
Hydra, welcome to
That's
the show.
another irritating thing.
Welcome to the show. I'm not sure if you're aware, but we're just talking about ranting about the event. Do you have anything to rant on about the event?
Yeah, it fucking sucks.
Well, that's the end of that story.
Anything
wish
specific or about the whole thing?
No. And it's always a unit that runs off that is a lot of repair time. Always.
Well, main dragons.
Or whatever the fuck. Always a lot of repair time.
Well, the main drag's fine. It's just the challenge drag is a bitch.
yeah. Now that you have not maybe heard what we said, what issues do you have with the challenge track?
It's just the damn repair time.
Yeah.
Because I kind of agree with Raven. I'm trying to do it correctly, and I get the 1 or 2 units that decide to want to run off on their own.
That is
my-
a dream for me, but nevertheless.
Well, I did a run through and I stuck at the what do you call it, challenge bases. Less repair time, as I see it from my fighting style, and yeah, and what do you call it, and I narrowed it down. Saw some videos, made some own adjustments, and I get through them, but I can see just a little bit of mistake can cost you a lot.
Banzai, can you do me a favor and 10 times, just 10 times, do challenge fragment show with low base? Just do it 5 times, 5 times. Then you have a decent amount of XP without gold boost. Do it 5 times.
But I will say something, right? If you haven't got the Dogstorm, right? If you have not got the Dogstorm, I am telling you now, you're up the Swanee without a paddle.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's the unit that kicks our will get rid of the most.
Yep, and it's currently the best unit to use. Because if you haven't got that aura that protects you from getting shot at, your tomb just go.
You're fucked.
Yeah.
Basically.
Is it? Yeah, Raven. That's one of the units I deployed. That's one of the units that loves running off.
Yep.
It's like woohoo.
Well, I'm not being funny. I come into this Discord yesterday, and this is not whatever you can ask. I was fuming.
Oh, but the kettle was boiled.
No, just put it this way, it was like Horlicks. Because I was on the verge of dropping the game because I thought it was a joke.
It's
And
like-
especially when you see a post from Drake about what they were doing during the events, which to me is it's cowardly.
Maybe
It's cowardly
Banzai-
they don't announce it because,
Or
like I
admit
said
that
earlier,
sooner.
Raven, they want to be the big hero. Oh, we're going to nerf the event. We're going to take down the difficulty level, and they make announcements. They even get it at the top of the game on the header bar. It's on the Discord, but when they do the other way around, there's nothing. Silence. Crickets.
It's like Friday comes and they all say, right, let's turn up to level 10, let's all fuck off home.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Quick, shut everything off. Right, go. You know what I mean? La, 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 la.
I mean,
Bonsai.
wait a minute now. Now, granted, in the past they'll say, "Well, let's just turn it down a bit and then just see how it goes," and it's perfect. But not this whole up and down shit throughout the entire damn thing. You know, we haven't heard that
Always
before.
done. They have done it. We've known about it. People have put tickets in the past and saying about it, and they said, "Oh, you must be getting must be a serve something with your internet or something."
Internet, yeah.
Or,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But then it goes to show that they fucking been doing it for years.
Raven.
Okay,
I,
wait.
I got,
Thank you. Bonsai, maybe you need to show that screenshot from what he posted.
yeah, let me see here. First of all, want to say hello to the side chat. Pedro, yeah, Pedro and Nutcracker.
Yeah, Nut was saying a lot of the same stuff that we were saying earlier too about that.
The bases have been buffed up. That was from Nutcracker, and Pedro says that the thing is many can't do event. Not my case.
He's probably playing.
Players loses native. I guess the game loses players, not why around. So there's a lot of angry people, I think, out there.
Yeah, well, it's Discord. That's all it was. You know what I mean? Tyrone saying the same. He's pissed off there in the side chat. You got Edward. He's pretty much the same. Max, AA, everyone in the side chat is all saying it's out of order. It's low, you know.
Max AA says use your high priority units like Leonard, and the Ultra is almost free. Yeah, but I noticed that in some of the bases, your Leonard is not high priority. The drones are not high priority. It's actually the air. If you're spawning some air with it, that becomes the high priority. Let me see. Edward Peterson is saying hello.
Hello.
Thank you for joining our shows. Yeah, let me see if I can find that one. I think we have it here in Discord somewhere.
Yeah, we do. I forgot which part of it is in the lower topics.
I put it in the I put it in the players versus event.
Players, okay. Let me see.
I just don't know how you can get away with saying something like that and think the players are not going to be happy about it. The players are going to be happy about something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're tuning the ultra base, Raven, just quickly butting in there. Is it always the Claymore that just decides to get AWOL?
No. It's random. It's random. You play your tune, and then nothing will hit you, and then all of a sudden you think you're sitting there, and they'll say, "Oh, something to do with your net or your server," and you'll just sit there. Next minute, one of your tunes is just starting up. You're like, "Where the fucking hell are you going?"
Always
That's what irritates more than anything else.
Always my Claymore.
Can you see this?
Share your screen, Bonsai. And it's always a unit that takes a long time of it.
Joe, for a second, because y'all are echoing.
Who's echoing?
You.
Can you see my screen share?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's it.
Basics get tuned all through all the event, up and down. It happens every event. The team keeps an eye on damage, though, so if it is too high across the game, they will continue to adjust it as needed.
It's not on, is it?
I think somebody had a vacation last night or the last couple of days.
Vacation. It's like you said. I think they turn it up. It's like we've always said, when you're doing an event and you go to the weekend, you always seem to get more damage over that weekend. And I don't know if any of the other guys agree with that, but I've noticed that as well.
Yeah, well, say come late Friday night, that's when it started. Push.
All of us getting more damage again.
Yeah.
Well, I want to actually to share how I do the number 5, not number 5, the ultra base.
Ghost Rider, is my microphone now good?
Yeah, thank you, hon.
Yeah, Bonsai's the master of the fucking ultra base. I mean, I haven't even attempted it. I will attempt one. I always attempt at least one.
I'm not the master,
That's
but I do okay, I think.
I find them quite easy, but I do it completely different to the way Bonsai does them.
Yeah, that is. There's a lot of videos on our sites that people have made. Look at them. You have to adjust it for your fighting style, how you want to fight it, and make a try. If that doesn't go, either sit the hours out or coin it and do
Yeah,
another attempt. I started with I think my first one was at nearly 3 hours repair time. My Dark Storm got clipped and I think my Leviathan got clipped a bit. Then I did a new test and I got it down to yeah,
You have to screen
reasonable.
share whenever you're ready.
Yeah, just give me a second.
Yep.
And,
it's
but
imperative to watch a couple of videos, and then, like Bonsai said, you need to adapt it to your own fighting style.
yeah,
Put it this way, if you try things, right, which I have, right, and I've tried Bonsai's way, I've tried other ways, and I've pussyfooted through these fucking ultra beasts, and I've always getting damaged, and it gets to the point where you say, right, ping, good night, guys, I'm getting off.
you were a little angry last night.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
funny.
It was funny.
I mean, the other thing is it might be a solution. Maybe if it's the way that they're going to go with the damage that we're taking in these basic, they need to seriously look at the payouts. What we're getting from these XPs, the XP payouts, they're shit, really.
Yeah, but do Kickstarter expect that we put the XP boost up? Because without that,
It's advertised as a free-to-play game.
yeah,
If you play it for free, you need to have at least 10 hours to trade farm every day.
And that's the biggest...
So you can
it's
spend the
not-
money. And
It's not a free-to-play game, Matt,
I know. I didn't say it was. I was saying that's what Kickstarter advertised it as.
Yeah,
because they don't respond to your tickets if you haven't. So that's a lie.
Yeah.
That's a lie. We all know that.
Mm-hmm.
So how was that free to play?
It's not. Well, we
Exactly.
know that.
Yep.
We know that. I'm just saying. It's just
It's-
advertised as that.
We all asked for it to be things to be made a little bit difficult, right? But not to the point where it's overkill. This is overkill.
you want to know something funny? They say it is a free to play the game, but if you want to send a ticket, you need to pay money, right? The funny thing,
Their units are way too overpowered. We all know it. You get tagged off any of them, and you've got a goddamn lot of repair time, and it shouldn't be like that.
let me see if I can do this. Probably when I do this live, I'm gonna get a lot of damage, but
don't cock it up.
here we go. Well, first of all, I will want to say that on my pro bosses, I'm using damage to vehicles because there's a lot of vehicles coming in too, and I think the air they have is classified as vehicle too. Is that correct?
I'm not sure. I could not tell you.
I think it is. I use Kayla with the heroic take on Claymore, Leviathan,
Leonard and Darkstorm.
Leonard and Darkstorm, and I use one of Ryan with it in behind them. So I saw some of this on some videos, and I made it to my way. I'll start off with one, what I would call it, tabla.
Don't mind.
Oh, maybe two. I can see here. For some reason, I'll put two in.
Oh, look out! Don't go down, buddy. Forget.
No problem. Just gonna shoot it here. This one here. And when I start to target this one here, I put
Retreat straight away.
retreat them straight away. I've seen somebody go to the left and some go to the right, but I'm going straight through the base. So I'm deploying it, move and attack, and press defend on them.
I mean, that's another. There's a dick move there straight away, isn't it? As soon as you used to put that tune in first, bomb, you're going to get hit straight away with them orbital hammers. There's no way of setting up your tune or anything, is there?
It's the Leviathan that does that. When it put out its drone, now you can see it will shoot us straight away here. So you have to have your Leviathan on the side of your Darkstorm so it shoots further out so you don't get hit. If the drones turn at your units, it will hit you. So now I'm just waiting here, and I'm gonna take my killer over to the other side here. I want to kill this one first. So when this gets shot at, it will chase your killer. I'm gonna zoom out. That is what I do to see here. I want to get that flag gun and go over to that orbital hammer. So I'm gonna take out one of the Orions. And I have turn speed on my Orion, and that is a must in this challenge space. You cannot have that, what do you call it, move and acceleration speed on it, because then it will die fast, the Orion. Move them just behind your Darkstorm. Do not go in front of it. And then I'm gonna bait this Mantodon, or what it's called. The base just have to kill those. Just wait it out. I do not rush in this base because one little mistake can it can cost you dearly. And I'm gonna take this one out here and go straight back in to my units. Now this Mastodon will die, and I will go for that orbital hammer here. So you go move up here on the side and go like go to nearly the middle of the wires. Put a shot in here, like this. Take it back to your units. Then you do not get hit by those two hunters. Move it in here and move your Darkstorm forward now. And I'm gonna zoom in again. Just defend on it and push the other units behind it. Then you're gonna take your Kayla and start to killing off some of the buildings. As soon as you see something come to you, move it back to your Darkstorm. Push your Darkstorm forward again. Take your units behind it, and the same with the Orion. That actually helps a lot. It kills pretty fast. Then I'm gonna go with the Honda, the spawning building. We can hit like this. Out the air is coming for my Kayla. Shoot, yep, nice. And you're gonna move your Darkstorm forward again. Put it on the vent. Move your units behind it. Take your Orion with you. And then I'm gonna go for this anti-missile basin here. Like this. We should have some bombs in. And I use dead eyes, so I'm gonna put this one, I think it is 2. I need to get rid of this orbital hammer. Yeah. And that dies. I'm gonna the cooldown, there's no much cooldown on the dead eye, so it should be gone now. And those the new torrents, the geo torrents, they are pretty powerful, so you have to be careful of those. units not getting too close with that, to that one. As soon I'm gonna drop in a shock missile about in the middle here. Move this little forward. The other one behind it. Around. Then I'm gonna take this one. The Overwatch is stunned at the moment. Gonna go for, as soon as you see that move, move it back to your units. Let's see if I can make this. Yep. I'm gonna take a shot on this one. Well, what I'm trying is to follow the units back to when it goes back to its place. Then you have a better chance with your Kayla to kill the units that is where it is, because it will first turn when it is at its place again. And I'm gonna go for this one, and that should set off the Metrodon coming for me. Yes, take a Darkstorm, builder in, units behind it, Orion behind them, and you want the Orion on the other side, that where the airfield is. Then you're gonna pick the base apart here from on the right side. Now we're gonna kill all of that here, spawning buildings. Hunters. I'm gonna put in a shock missile too here on the Overwatch hit down here. Gonna move my units further down. Them all on defend. I can see that was a mistake. You want them to go back to where they came from. I'm gonna take out the buildings on the left side and retreat it back to the Darkstorm Aura. Push your Darkstorm further in. Of the units behind it. And the same goes with the Orion. And like I said, the turn speed works wonders in this base, because you are at the same place and you just want it to shoot what is coming at you. Trigger it a little bit. Trigger it again. Yes, now it is in the aura. Now my units will kill it. Okay, have that one. This one. I'm gonna take my Darkstorm further in again. Units behind it. And the Orion. And just let it be there. Just, you want to cover this airfield down in the bottom, so you move your Darkstorm down to that one. Make the units follow. Ryan with you. And you're gonna take the power out. You're just gonna pick the base apart now. We have still some of the units that actually can give you a lot of damage. So you move your units forward, those behind, put defend on them so that they don't run off. Move a little forward. That should be that. Getting the should be that. Let us see. I got little on my Kayla and little on my air too. Let me go into the base. I got about 5 minutes on. No, that is the wrong one. 12 seconds on my Orion. I got about 4 minutes on my Dopplers. So that is how I do the ultra bases. And again, I started some videos and I made it so it fitted my platoon. Does that make any sense?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, any of you guys want to show a base?
No.
Not a chance.
Okay. Well, have anyone anything more to say about the event? If you want to rate it, maybe. Can I get a rate?
I think we'd best do a show after the event for that.
Big Boss Coyote, can you give your rate on it?
For now, it is a 3 out of 10.
3 out of 10. Okay. Ghost Rider? We'll start with Harry Sock then.
Ghost Rider passed out.
Yeah,
No, I had to
3 to
I
4.
had to deal with the child real quick.
Max.
Sorry.
What will you rate it, Ghost Rider?
The event I would rate it at 7.5.
7.5. Okay. Hydra?
2.
2. Raven?
0.
Oh.
0. Oh, I want to say hello to Perry on the side chat. Welcome to the show. Miss you, my friend. And chat. And we have Scooby on the side chat too this time. Welcome to the show. Okay. Fonda, what is your rate on it?
For the event, what I've done so far, probably I'd give it. I'd push in a 4.
Pushing a 4. Okay. Okay. And yellow?
I'm going to give it a 5.
5.
The event's not that bad. It's just the way kicks are behaving is worse for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's more the issues, I suppose.
We need just
So-
more information on what we're up against, and more communication on when they're going to change things, if they change things. Stop being fucking sneaky bastards.
Yeah, but like you say, on a Friday afternoon when they want to go home, you're 100% right in what they're doing.
Yellow,
Yes.
you can please give Kickside a rate between 0 and 10.
I've done it 5. I said.
No, Kickside. I ask you for Kickside.
Oh, Kickside. I get a minus. The way they've been behaving lately.
Oh, what the fuck?
They get a what the fuck.
Well,
Kickside become fairer and give their fucking mistakes up. Don't hide it, because we will find always out. Same with the units they nerfed that we found out. They still didn't get the lesson learned. But they will eventually.
mm. Yeah. And Blue, welcome to the show. And we have Jeff. You can come on the show now again, Jeff. Yes, we have stopped swearing, I think.
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, let us go through the shoutouts then. Oh shit! Let us go through the shoutouts. I will start with you, Big Boy.
Pages 4.
Can you give your shoutouts?
Thanks for watching. Feel free to join the Discord. I hope you enjoyed. I wish you all a good evening.
Thank you. And Ghost Rider.
What the fuck?
Maybe you need to say that as an inside joke.
Oh, I'm done. Next.
Next, okay. That
Next.
was very short. Herzog.
Shout out to yourself, Bunzai and Ghost Rider, rest of the panel for putting on the show, all those in the side chat, and see you next time.
Thank you. Hydra.
I want to say thanks to you, to the panel, and everyone that's in the side chat. Thanks for watching. Just like and subscribe, and that's about it.
Thank you. Raven.
Big shout out to yourself, Bonsai, for putting the show on. Big shout out to everybody on the panel. Big shout out to everybody watching on the side chat. And one final thing. Kickside, fuck you very much.
Thank you. I think Thunder.
Yeah, Bonsai. I don't know how you have the time to do all this, but fair play to you. Good shout to all the people that's watching, side chats, players, and all the rest of it. So let's just grin and bear it and keep the good work up, guys.
Thank you. And Yellow.
Hello. Yeah. Shout out to yourself, Bonsai and Brandy, for producing and hosting the shows. Thanks for having me on. Shout out to the fellow panelists and their views on what's been going on with the event. Big shout out to the guys in the side chat. Good turnout today. Some new faces I see. Jeff, as you see, has posted up Discord. You're all welcome to come along, as long as you keep it civil and play nice. It's open to all. If we usually sit in a private chat, but if you go into where you can, we'll drag you down. If you go into the public chat, we'll drag you down into our chat. So yeah, come along, like and subscribe, and hope you enjoy your event.
Thank you, Yellow. My shout out goes to you guys on the panel, and for those that are on the side chat, big shout out to you guys, and thank you for joining the show. For those that will look at our show a little later, oh shit, now again.
Did Thunder shout out?
Like this. And for those that will join in and look at us later, big shout out to you guys too. And please like and subscribe to our channel. And I have yeah.
Did Thunder his shout outs or not?
Sorry?
Thunder, did he shout outs or not?
Did I miss one? Oh, Thunder, can you give your shout outs? I think he had. Yeah, he did.
He did.
Yeah.
You're confusing me now.
Thanks,
Yeah. And,
I done a shout out, but I'm open, Chris. Come and get me, big boy.
and yeah, that is all from us. Have a nice Sunday. See you next time.
And for those who celebrate it, Happy Mother's Day. And for those of you who forgot it, you're in deep shit. Bye bye.
Yeah. Happy Mother's Day, Jonathan.
Oh my God.